Hey guys, welcome back to Play Candy. Today this is a sneaky peek of what we're going to be getting up to. Yes, we are doing another DIY crafting doll do-over. But before I show you guys any more, we're going to go right back to the beginning. Okay guys, so we are going to be making Fancy's Barbie Mum. Now Fancy is a flamingo, she's got this lovely pink colour, so I have chosen this lovely pink chiffon. Now I googled how to make some Barbie clothes and I found this really cool pattern on My Froggy Stuff. Now this is a YouTube channel, head on over there, there are loads of DIY crafting and loads of fun things on her YouTube channel. Okay guys, now I needed something fairly simple because I haven't made many Barbie clothes before, but this was a fairly simple pattern. I think if I'd have used a thicker material it would have been a little bit easier than this thin material, but still it turned out alright in the end. And I wanted to make something from scratch rather than what I did last time, which was just to jazz up an existing Barbie outfit. So this is the skirt of my dress and I've put a loose machine stitch through there and I'm just pulling on one of the threads to ruffle it up a little bit, and now I'm putting the right sides of the top and my skirt together and I'm going to stitch them both together now. Okay guys, now my dress is almost ready. I'm going to stitch in some Velcro to the back of the dress so that we can get it on and off. This is actually stick-on Velcro, but I've run the machine through it just so that it doesn't come undone. Okay guys, so the basic part of my dress is done. I am going to zhuzh it up with this lovely ribbon, but I'm first going to put a little pleat in the front. This is also what Froggy Stuff does on her video tutorial. She shows you how to do this, and this just makes a nice little feature at the front of the dress. So I'm just going to draw this up together and tie it into a knot. Snip off the threads. And there you see, it just makes all the difference to the front of our dress. Okay, it's looking good guys. So now I am going to use one of my holographic stickers and I'm going to just put that in over the little knot of the thread that I've pulled off there, and look how nice that looks guys, like a little diamante. I'm going to put a dot of hot glue so that it doesn't fall off, and just stick it on securely with that. That just looks so cute. Now this is one of my favourite ribbons. I love using this for my crafting things. So I'm going to put a dot of hot glue on and I'm going to stick it at the back. I'm sorry this bit's a bit fuzzy, I didn't notice my camera going out of focus, but I'm going to just glue this around the middle. I'm going to spin it around, put a little dot in the middle as well so it stays in place, and then we go round to the back and I'll put another dot of glue. And there you guys see, it just makes all the difference just to jazz up the dress a little bit, and I think that looks so pretty now. I hope you guys like it. Okay guys, I think I've shown the dress off enough. I think we need to start moving on to some other bits and bobs to do our Barbie doll up. So I found these lovely Barbie shoes, these strappy, high heel, elegant shoes, but they're a bit bright yellow. So this is my favourite holographic silver glitter. It's almost finished, but I'm hoping I've got enough to glitter my shoes. But first of all, we are going to paint them with this lovely pearlescent pink paint. So I'm going to need a few layers of this because it's quite an opaque paint, but that's okay. We'll layer the paint, let it dry, and cover up that yellow. Okay guys, and whilst I am doing the shoes, I'm also going to soak Barbie's head in some hot water just so that I can remove her head in a moment, and then we're going to get started on her hair. So whilst she's soaking, I'm going to just carry on doing my shoes and layering up those pink layers of paint. Right, Barbie has been soaking and I am now going to gently remove the head. There we go. Be very careful, I can see a little pressure point there. And there, her head has come off nicely. Now I'm going to start snipping off this hair. This hair was also quite sticky and gluey. This is an old Barbie doll that I bought off of eBay and her hair was quite gluey. So we cut all the hair off first. Okay guys, so she is about ready. Now that we have removed all her hair, I need to remove these shorter little pieces. So we're going to use this clip and I'm going to go inside her head and just start removing the glued on sticky bits of hair from the inside. Okay, so now we're getting out all those chunky, gluey, sticky bits. Ooh, there's a massive piece. And this is probably why our hair was sticky. But there we are, we've removed it all. I've wiped her head with some acetone just to take the sticky off. And now we're going to be preparing her head for the rerouting. So I'm just going to colour the whole head with this pale pink colour again. This is the colour I've used for the shoes. It could probably do with being a little bit darker, to be truthful, because my hair is a little bit darker, but I've got a lot of hair and I'm sure it'll cover it over okay. So I'm going to cover her whole head with this lovely pearly pink. And whilst I'm busy doing this, I am also going to keep layering up my shoes to cover over that yellow. We're getting there slowly but surely. Another layer for her head. And then we're going to just let that dry on the side, and I am going to pour my glitter now into this little dish, what I've got left of it. That should be enough. And I'm going to use some clear nail varnish and I'm going to coat my shoes, and whilst the varnish is still wet, I'm going to just use my fingers to dab on some glitter just to cover over that varnish, and it will stick nicely onto there. I love holographic silver glitter because it just catches all the colours rather than just silver. And a bit more on my heel and the back of my shoe. And they're going to look so cute once they're on. Very spangly. Okay guys, this is the hair I am using. This is called Paradise and it looks like a flamingo pink hair. So I'm going to start by just taking little strands and pushing them into the hairline plugs, and I'm going to do the whole hairline first of all, and then I will fill in the back of the head. Now this Barbie does have a side hair parting, so I'm going to go in and do the side hair parting last. But for now, we'll just slowly work away at filling in this hairline. Okay guys, so I have filled up the whole head now. I've done her hairline. The only thing I wish you can see the slightly light colour poking through on the scalp there, but never mind. So if I were to do this next time, I would have used a colour slightly darker matching the hair, but I think it's going to be fine. So the first thing I want to do is to flatten down this hairline a little bit, but I also want to glue the hair in. Now I have ordered some proper doll's hair glue, but it hasn't arrived yet, so I'm just using my hot glue gun, which I used last time, and that seems to work quite well. And I've replaced her head, and now I'm going to smooth down that big bouncy hair. So I'm going to put it in a little bit of boiling water, and I'm just going to touch the tops of it, the hairline, just to flatten it down a little bit, and then I just left it to dry. Now guys, I've decided that fancy needs to be a little bit more fancy, so I've decided to give her a nice curly do. So I've got some straws and some curvy grips, and I'm going to wind this hair around my straws and secure it at the top and the bottom with a curvy grip. Okay, and then we're going to just repeat that across the whole head, winding the hair around one direction and then doing it also in the other direction, just so that you have curls going both ways. Okay guys, now once you've worked your way around the whole Barbie's head and you're happy that they're all secure, you're going to want to dunk the Barbie's head in some boiling water for about a minute, and this will set the Barbie's hair in its new style. Leave it for 24 hours to dry. So I'm just going to remove her, dab her with a bit of kitchen towel, and then leave to dry for 24 hours. So guys, I have left this hair to completely dry, and I'm now going to start removing my curvy grips, and just look how that's set. It's like a really tight perm. So I'm going to go around now and remove all the clips and carefully take out the straws, and we'll do that around the whole head again. Okay guys, I am almost at the end. I'm just removing the last couple, and let's turn her around and have a little look. Well, she is definitely very curly. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take each of the curls and I'm going to separate them off. So each curl, just take a few little strands like this and just pull the curls apart. Just separate them all off just a little bit. There we go, and you're going to want to do that around the whole head once again. So I am going to speed up the process again for you. Okay guys, there we are, we're about done. I've done the whole head now. I'm going to trim a couple of little layers in the front, but essentially I'm going to tie a bit of the front back. So this is how I've ended up doing it guys. I've used just a little pink loom band like this, and I've just scooped the front part of her hair up into a little ponytail up there. As you can see, it's just loosely wrapped around twice. And that just keeps those front bits of curls away from her face a little bit. I'm going to keep it still nice and big and high. And I think that is a pretty fancy hairdo, guys. What do you reckon? I think we need to sparkle it up a little bit. So I'm just going to neaten up some of the ends of the curls, just trim them off a tiny little bit. And I'm going to use some of this silver bangle wire and some of these little Swarovski crystal beads. These are little 4mm bicones, and I'm going to thread them onto this little bit of bangle wire, and I'm going to make like a little headband for our doll. So there we are, they're going on nicely. These are ever so sparkly. And once we reach the end, I'm just going to twist the wire over so that the beads don't fall off. Okay guys, and there we have it, our sparkly little Swarovski hairband. And I'm going to just sort of place this over the top. Once I've got my position, I'll put a little dot of hot glue on either end. But for now, I'm going to make a little necklace for fancy as well, also using one of these little crystal beads. So I'm using this transparent sort of rubbery necklace string, just so that it's not very visible. And I'm just going to put that around Fancy's neck and use a little dot of hot glue to keep it in place. There we are, and just trim off the edges. And there we are, we've got a single little diamante necklace That looks like a little sparkling diamond. Okay guys, so I think again she's looking pretty fancy and pretty smart. I'm quite happy with the way she's turning out, but it's time to get her dressed. So let's bring her dress on over and let's see what she looks like all dressed up. Let's do it up at the back. And let's get those shoes on now. Our shoes have all dried. So let's pop one shoe on. Very nice. And let's pop the second one. And they look pretty cool to me. I'd be happy for a pair of those, guys. So there we are. Let's check out our fancy from bottom to top. There are her spangly shoes and her pretty pink dress with her jewellery and her new fancy hair. Let's give her a twirl. Yep guys, I'm pretty happy with Fancy. What do you reckon, Fancy?
Oh, she's the most beautiful mummy in the whole of the world. I wish I looked like that too one day.
Oh, come here, give me a kiss, my little Fancy. Mwah! Okay guys, so I'm about done with my doll do-over. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. We did our little glittery shoes. We stitched our froggy stuff pattern dress and put a little ribbon round the front. We gathered up the front here and put a little diamante on. We used a little Swarovski crystal that went around her neck that matches the one on her dress, and we also used some of those to make a hairband in her hair. We rerouted the whole head and then we curled all the hair and just tied it back into a nice hairstyle with this hairband. And that was our doll do-over. So guys, I really hope that you've enjoyed watching this. I've had super fun making her. I'm gonna make lots more of these. I've got lots more hair colours and Barbie dolls to work on, and they'll be coming in the coming weeks. But that's it for now, guys. I'm going to leave you with some pictures of Fancy and my last doll do-over, which was Lala's mum. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate every one of you that hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all really soon. Before I go, guys, I want to say a big shout out hello to two of my Play Candy fans, and they are called Kerry and Marisa, and they've left me loads of lovely messages on my YouTube video. I want to thank you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the lovely comments, and I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all really soon, guys. Lots of love. Bye bye.